want to start road vehicle training mission.
It costs 3 emeralds.
I want to give up.
Sure. I also agree.
Thanks a lot. You sure?
Thank you so much.
I would like to see you try it.
Yes. Come on it. Yes.
You want to give me more emeralds.
Hey, get out of my bed.
I'm a motherfucking genius. Oh shit, I'm gone. You ain't gonna catch this OG.
Hello, Steve. I'm from Juggly Town, state of Indian Desert. Juggly, nice city. And why are you? I'm arriving late to college too many days. I got too late, woke up too late. I'm already late. I'll help you.
Hey, what are you doing?
Hey, Johnny.
I want to start road vehicle training mission.
It costs 3 emeralds.
I want to give up.
Sure.
Thanks a lot. You sure take aiming.
Thank you so much.
You want to give me more emeralds? Hello, gentlemen. Can you leave me with a shovel?
Yes.
I now get you from Baldine and Alice. Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey! You're a loser.
Hello, police. Come and take this thief to jail or to the police station. Yeah, all is well.
Stand Bob, you are arrested. After robbing a lot of money.
Nice try, asshole. Get out of my way. You ain't got nothing on me.
I want to give up.
No,
I want to buy sapling oak.
not enough emeralds. It costs 1 emerald.
I want to rob emeralds. I want to give up.
No,
I want to buy sapling oak.
not enough emeralds. It costs 1 emerald.
I want to rob emeralds.
You're a loser. I don't need this.
He's dead. My dear Carl. Yes! Hi, new Carl Baldine. How about this? What?
Here's a gift.
What is
A shears.
nice gift?
I like to convert this. All done, you emeralds. Who's stolen my emeralds?
Не хочу, не пойду, бе-бе-бе-бе-бе.
I want trade with him.
Catch him, intruders.
It's a Baldin's chest. Yeah, I'm listening to you. What do you want, dog? You've started a prison escape.
Stand.
Hi, bud.
Hello, Steve.
Who are you?
I'm Billy Willows. I'm from Gimpy Town, state of...
Nice meet you with Billy, and why are you sad?
Because lately, I've been arriving late to college.
You sure wake up too late.
Yes, when I wake up, I'm already late.
What a problem. I'll see how I can help you. Hey gentlemen.
Yes, I'm sure.
Wait a minute.
One, two, three, go.
Please, take me a picture, photograph.
Please, ride my stupid hog.
Hi, Cactus. It's my friend.
Steve, Alice is kidnapped by pillagers. Save her.
Thanks for saved me from a police.
Get him, boys. Handle the defeat.
Hello fellas, welcome to Counch Season 4. Another thief trying to reach Bongo Island. Catch him, intruders.
Hey, don't move. Hands up. I'll attack you.
Hello Alice, welcome to Season 4, Bongo Island.
What is it? I want to start road vehicle training.
Sorry, I guess our initial reports were wrong. That mission isn't available after all. I'll stay on the lookout for it to happen again. Stew, well done. Now, breathe, well done. Oh my little sim.
Yes, I'm sure.
No, I'm not sure.
Stand Bob, you are arrested.
Yeah, listen, Fetch, boy. My friend, I don't leave you. I now get your dog's life.
What? It's serious.
I swing all to death, master. Now I'm looking my dog's life. Let's go. Hello.
Drag and drop your files, or type, paste, and edit text here. Natural Reader is a professional text-to-speech program that converts any written text into spoken words. The paid versions of Natural Reader have many more features. If you are interested in using our voices for non-personal use such as for YouTube videos, e-learning, or other commercial or public purposes, please check out our Natural Reader commercial web application. Sorry, I guess our initial reports were wrong. That mission isn't available after all. I'll stay on the lookout for it to happen again. Help me. The death is raided Juggly Town. Help me defeat this death, but all 4 villagers, and Steve fall to death. Sorry, that mission isn't available to destroy death, but I collapse for it to happen again. Don't worry, I'm defeating this death. If you want to buy these. Yeah, I'm sure. Get in this space rocket.
What the fuck?
Please upgrade the premium plan to use this feature with premium voices. Frankie Big Bunks wants to build a casino in Seagate. The site he's picked just happens to be an ancient some burial ground. Drive him around the area to check out the site. Better hurry before he changes his mind. Congratulations, you arrested a car thief. That will send a message to criminals in Juggly Town. Watch out, Mayor Funk is in town. City incomplete without a city hall. Mayor, Juggly Town is percolating like it's caffeine charged. But there's no place for the city stewards to gather and consider city business. Now is the time to build a nice city hall. You can hang those portraits of the old-timers and give our governing the dignity it deserves. You're one step closer to unlocking Deluxe Police Station. Keep playing those police missions, crime fighter. You caught them in the act. See if you can't skim a little reward money off the top. You managed to settle down the domestic dispute and leave them a warning to keep it down. Sorry, I guess our initial reports were wrong.
Hey gentlemen.
Stand Bob, you are arrested.
No, not enough emeralds. It costs 1 emerald.
I'm trying to play computer games.
Че, сука, не работаешь, тварь, блядь! Ебучая, сука, тварь ты ебаная, а! Сука! Заебал этот! Тварь ты ебаная! Тварь ты ебаная!
The problem has been detected and Windows has been shut down to prevent damage to your computer. The problem seems to be caused by the following file: svcmdcon.sys page fault and non-paged area. If this is the first time you've seen this stop error screen, restart your computer. If this screen appears again, follow these steps. Check to make sure any new hardware or software is properly installed. If this is a new installation, ask your hardware or software manufacturer for any Windows updates you might need. If problems continue, disable or remove any newly installed hardware or software. Disable BIOS memory options such as caching or shadowing. If you need to use safe mode to remove or disable components, restart your computer, press F8 to select advanced startup options, and then select safe mode. Technical information: stop 0x00000050 0xFD3094C2, 0x00000001, 0xFBFE7617, 0x0000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000
Hello, sir. It's an order from new office chair.
Thanks for the information.
It is my new office chair from computers. I'm trying to play computer games. I want to start road vehicle training.
And the men who took your daughter are most likely members of a sophisticated network of human smugglers. If she's not found within 96 hours, chances she's gone forever. Sorry, we can't begin our search until she's been missing for 96 hours. Yeah, there's a pretty grisly sex trade over there. Usually we just end up burying framed pictures.
No, Baldy, this is a nightmare.
You sure take aiming.
Thank you so much.
You want to give me more emeralds?
Yes.
Sorry, I guess our initial reports were wrong. That mission isn't available after all. I'll stay on the lookout for it to happen again. Sims invite Mayor to pull up a chair and settle in. Now that our population has surpassed 500, the residents of Juggly Town open their arms to you, Mayor. We don't want anyone concerned that you might be going elsewhere, so here's your opportunity to put down real roots. Build yourself a mayor's mansion, and slip your shoes off after work hours, of course.
Pillager, please don't leave me. I now hate all. Congratulations, you attacked the village. All villagers were killed, all raids were destroyed, the professional claim blocks were destroyed, all decorations were destroyed, you destroyed the village. Congratulations, you attacked the village. All villagers were killed, all beds were destroyed, the professional claim blocks were destroyed, all decorations were destroyed, you've destroyed the village.
Big rewards for connecting big picture Juggly Town dots. Mayor, the economy won't move unless your Sims do too. Making connections to our neighbors by road and by rail will expand our opportunities many times over. And when funding is available, place seaports and airports. A well-connected city is a city with great economic potential. Bigger schools a solution for big crowding problems. Mayor, I'm pleased to present to you the culmination of months of design effort, a new high-capacity elementary school. A big city like ours needs big solutions, so through an economy off scale we can now accommodate many times as many students in a single facility than ever before. Educated the masses en masse.
You're not. This is a stupid people. Why didn't you close this door? What do you want, dog?
Собака.
I am listening to you. Hello.
The rewards of being neighborly. Mayor, a well-oiled city is a thing of beauty, but left in isolation, even the best cities can stagnate. A city needs new markets, the exchange of ideas, and outside business to stay fresh. You know where I'm going with this. Create some neighboring cities on the region map. Then correct up our roadways and railways, and get ready for a new round of industrial and investment exchange. Juggly Town tuning into invisible waves. There's a certain magic in listening to the radio music can soothe any Juggly Town beast, and there's a good chance if there was news of any kind, your name would be in the middle of it, Mayor. Build a radio station.
Stand Bob, you are arrested. After robbing a lot of money.
Let's
He woke us up.
Let's get him.
You're a loser. So, let's get him. Oh, it's the defeat, guys.
Bang! Sour Sims see poor prospects. Mayor, you've got to listen to the people's voice to steer your city, and right now that voice is pretty shrill. Your Sims are saying that schools in Juggly Town are scant, they're feeling anything but hale and hearty, and in general their life improvement opportunities are blocked. Better attend to the basics and make sure the city is providing for their welfare. Flood of water building calls for high-volume solution. Water, water, water. Every day, the need for more water grows. While we could provide a profusion of pumps or a ton of towers to supply this demand, how about we consider a new high-capacity water pump? In a single edifice, we could slake the thirst of dozens of smaller structures. Costly? Sure, but the flood of riches to be gained could keep Juggly Town afloat for years to come. Hi, my dear Carl. Please say me. Carl, if you want to buy these. No, Carl, goodbye, I hate you all. Hi, Mr. Arab, how is yours? Alternative to city schools requested. Mayor, I've had to listen to a certain section of our populace complain about the lack of academic quality in our public schools. And they're threatening to move their kids and their tax dollars out of Juggly Town unless we allow them to build a private academy of their own. It sounds like blackmail, Mayor, but there is no cost to us. City courting new grounds, Mayor, we're known for our good living and commitment to good government, and this time our virtue has received a tangible reward. A big new courthouse is available to Juggly Town to be built in a location of your choosing. I think that old notion of justice being blind needs some adjustment. Major mayoral effigy, the great emerging city. Quite a thrill, Mayor, Juggly Town is thriving, with over 30,000 satisfied Sims. And to show you just how satisfied they are, they've voted to erect an impressively large statue of you to be erected in a location of your choosing. I suppose creative governing is a little like artistry, so this reward is art for your art. What's an emerald? Yes, I want to buy iron sword. One emerald. Yeah, take this. Hello!
That's you!
Hello, Maria.
That's you!
It's me, Valdine.
That's
Marie Austin, huh?
Hey, you cannot get in museum. It's quarantine. I'll catch you.
Alice, my dear, Alice, what's happening? It's coronavirus. Yes, no belly, go to Olga's home and hide. Alice. Yeah, Alice, she's in hospital, yes.
It had a heart attack allergy.
No, it's a heart now. Alice.
Sir, get out of here.
Grave need in Juggly Town. The House of Worship has made a fine addition to Juggly Town's spiritual life, Mayor, and as a result our Sims have developed a keen sense of the hereafter. Now, they're requesting a dignified cemetery be built in town. I don't think we should risk any angry visitations from ghostly entities. Do you? Pomp and circumstance heralds university arrival. Your attention to educational issues and the sterling intellectual climate in Juggly Town hasn't gone unnoticed. Mayor, we've been chosen by the academic consortiums to host a beautiful new university. Our Sims' thirst for knowledge can now get free refills. Good green sought by Link's leaders. Mayor, I've just received a petition from some of our leisure class citizens requesting the construction of a distinguished country club and golf course within Juggly Town confines. We probably shouldn't disappoint these worthies, and you might be able to sneak in a few holes at lunch now and then.
So, all done. What do you do next time, huh? Yes.
Hello!
In Juggly Town, all the money and decorations were robbed or stolen.
Pizza. I love. Let's eat right now.
Да.
HMM looks
Похоже,
like someone
кто-то
ate
все
everything.
съел. Точно.
I was so
Я
scared,
так
completely
испугалась,
forgot.
совсем забыла. Богдан, она не отвечает. Она, наверное, на беззвучку телефон поставила, она всегда так делает. Не слышит просто.
Maybe they took him.
Слушай, наверное, придется в полицию звонить. Света пропала!
No.
Hi, Mayor. How is yours? You have been took by pillagers. Let's head to rescue you. Thanks for saved from the pillagers. Let's get out of here.
Alert, alert. Prisoner is escaping. Alert, alert.
New residential development stymied by limited choices. Mayor, we've got prospective residents knocking on Juggly Town's door wanting to move in, but they're having trouble finding good locations to develop. It might be that you need to zone more areas for them, or maybe the problem is that they don't find the locations we've zoned desirable enough. It's up to you, Mayor. Shall Juggly Town grow or not? Sims scout for office advantages. Good office space in Juggly Town is at a premium. You know that from the business community clamoring about its absence. It would be good for the city's fiscal health if you could zone for office development in a central location with good access to transportation and other city facilities. Industry needs room to expand. We've got some strong demand for new industry here in Juggly Town, but all proposals for industrial growth keep hitting a brick wall. There's a real lack of proper industrial zoning in town, requiring either more new zones or better preparation of existing zones, infrastructure, or terrain leveling. Let's get those gears in motion and put this
Now, first-person camera is still working. No. Oops. Oh, I'm tired. I haven't slept in 3 game days. You need your house to sleep. Go to village. What is it? Yeah, for sure. Day. Here's a gift. A shears. Oh my god.
Get him, boys.
These FBI leaders.
I'll attack you.
Hello. It's a new day, trying to be a fisherman. I want fishing.
Hey, you cannot get fishing. You're arrested.
Business is buckling under bad tax tickers. Let's write off any future growth in Juggly Town's commercial sector. Mayor, you're punishing middle commercial tax rate as professionals, retailers, and office hands working harder and harder for less and less profit. And I don't expect any new businesses to seek haven here soon. Juggly Town Cemetery's popular resting spot. Our cemeteries must have a certain appeal. Mayor folks keep flocking to them and staying. It's obvious that we can't meet the needs of our morticians and tuxedo rental companies unless we build another cemetery. Top cops demand Mayor Funk for Chopper. Juggly Town is a strong and proud city, with a strong and proud police force. So why are you keeping them grounded in old-fashioned facilities? Our police captains have presented me with a plan for a new deluxe police station, able to serve more people in a larger area. And get this, it comes with its own police helicopter. What fun, I mean, how effective for fighting crime.
No. You're those losers.
Let's get up out of here, Carl.
You cannot leave. Carl.
Oh my God,
You got
Carl,
shot by
you have
5
been hit.
arrows.
Top cops demand Mayor Funk for Chopper. Juggly Town is a strong and proud city, with a strong and proud police force. So why are you keeping them grounded in old-fashioned facilities? Our police captains have presented me with a plan for a new deluxe police station, able to serve more people in a larger area. And get this, it comes with its own police helicopter. What fun, I mean, how effective for fighting crime. A new house for the newly devout. Mayor, you may think they're splitting hairs, but our spiritual sins are definitely splitting up. A branch of divinity students from the original church wants to break our and start their own house of worship. Do you approve the erection of a new front for these followers? Burying feet first could save room, but alternative preferred. Mayor, it seems like they're packing them in at our cemetery dying to get in, you might say. Anyway, it's filling up fast, and we can't have any bodies sitting above ground for too long. Prudence dictates that we should build another cemetery. Businesses buckling under bad tax tickers. Let's write off any future growth in Juggly Town's commercial sector. Mayor, you're punishing middle commercial tax rate as professionals, retailers, and office hands working harder and harder for less and less profit. And I don't expect any new businesses to seek haven here soon. Juggly Town Cemetery's popular resting spot. Our cemeteries must have a certain appeal. Mayor folks keep flocking to them and staying. It's obvious that we can't meet the needs of our morticians and tuxedo rental companies unless we build another cemetery. A new house for the newly devout. Mayor, you may think they're splitting hairs, but our spiritual sins are definitely splitting up. A branch of divinity students from the original church wants to break our and start their own house of worship. Do you approve the erection of a new front for these followers? Top cops demand Mayor Funk for Chopper. Juggly Town is a strong and proud city, with a strong and proud police force. So why are we keeping them grounded in old-fashioned facilities? Our police captains have presented me with a plan for a new deluxe police station, able to serve more people in a larger area. And get this, it comes with its own police helicopter. What fun, I mean, how effective for fighting crime. Fight fires from above, new facilities offered. Our firefighters do a fine job, but we must understand how difficult their job is. With each alarm, they must navigate our busy city streets, and then fight towering flames from below. They say that any mayor with a heart would understand their desire for a new facility that would allow them to drop water or other flame retardants from a plane. Grant them this wish and build them a fire department landing strip. Our firefighters will be walking on air. Burying feet first could save room, but alternative preferred. Mayor, it seems like they're packing them in at our cemetery dying to get in, you might say. Anyway, it's filling up fast, and we can't have any bodies sitting above ground for too long. Prudence dictates that we should build another cemetery.
Attention, unauthorized penetration of zombies.
Business is buckling under bad tax tickers. Let's write off any future growth in Juggly Town's commercial sector. Mayor, you're punishing middle commercial tax rate as professionals, retailers, and office hands working harder and harder for less and less profit.
Oh my God, he is burned inside.
Now I'm trying to steal your looted library.
I'm stealing back.
Attention. Unauthorized penetration of zombies.
Get him, boys. Thanks for saving me from these pillagers. Well done.
Lentibus Welladorno Lovinesta as Napolitane Isaac. Give me all your money, now. Please don't get hurt on me. Thanks a lot.
Sure.
Stand Bob, you are arrested. After robbing a lot of money.
Main library sought by bibliophiles. Our branch library system has served Juggly Town well. Mayor, but every city outgrows its roots. We've come to the point where book lovers all over town are complaining about missing books and incorrect overdue notices. They request a main library that can manage all of their bookish needs. Should we turn a new page for them? Juggly Town is a hit with stadium crowd. Loosen up those shoulders and get in shape, Mayor. In recognition of your commitment to fitness and recreation, Juggly Town has been selected as the site for the Bobblehead Boomers Minor League Stadium. Peanut sales will probably hit new highs. Juggly Town power needs may find nuclear solution. A great city such as Juggly Town requires a great deal of power. I mean, we rely on several different sources to keep things running here. Now, Mayor, we've been presented with a chance to build a nuclear power plant which can pretty much take care of all out power needs, plus some left over to sell. Shall we harness the power of the atom?
What? Sure, I give you a fish to eat. Thanks for the information.
Lentibus Welladorno Lovinesta as Napolitane Isaac. It's today now watching your movies and Netflix. What is it? Billy, I give you this watch with an alarm. I'm sure that with this you will not be late to the university.
Thank you very much. I also have something for you.
Really?
Yes, take this mosquito drone with the ability to extract blood into book.
I'm sure they will be very helpful. Thank you very much.
How I have to leave because I have to study for a test.
Good luck, Billy. Lentibus Welladorno Lovinesta as Napolitane Isaac.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, it's a mayor fun. Sure, I'll take this cats and dogs book. Wait a minute.
Can't beat the books without walls to hold them. Juggly Town's wealthy class continues to grow despite our less than stellar educational system. To fill that void, these new residents wish to start another new private academy for the proper upbringing of their youngsters with your approval, of course. Sims wish they had somewhere not to feed the animals. Mayor, although your Sims love their dogs and cats, they want to be entertained by pandas, and wombats and quetzals and every manner of stripe and horn. They are requesting a zoo, and they'll put you in a gorilla grip if they don't get one soon. Hollywood, come to Juggly Town up close and personal. You might be hobnobbing with some movie stars soon, Mayor. Seems like our city's charms aren't lost on the money behind the movies, because they're wanting to build a big movie studio in town. Start practicing your lines. I hear they're casting for charismatic mayors.
Give me all your emeralds now I don't get hurt on me. Thanks a lot.
You're a loser. I don't need this. No. You cannot leave, God.
Welcome to Counch Back, Season 15.
I want to ride with this traitor llama now. Fun on the water, Sims get marina monies. I've said it before, Juggly Town is blessed to have such fine waterways. Our city's Sims look to the waves to satisfy their recreational urges, but access is very limited. Only those few residents with shoreline property get to surf and sail in their private pleasure craft. So the rest are now pushing for us to build a new public marina facility, enabling one and all to boat with abandon. What do you say, sailor? High-capacity high school for high-efficiency learning. Juggly Town has grown and grown and grown. With so many residents with so many kids, that's a lot of Sims to educate. So my fellow instructors and I got together and came up with plans for a new mega high school facility. We'll be able to tutor tons of teens at a time with this baby. Next time you're thinking of building a new high school, consider educating in Bold. Let's get him.
One, two, three.
Counch on the potential of hydrogen energy. What a bold world of technology we live in, Mayor. Juggly Town has demonstrated not only a tremendous resourcefulness for generating power, but also the high-tech know-how to warrant the construction of a state-of-the-art hydrogen power plant. Who can resist skating on that leading edge? New Mayor's monument symbolizes city strength. Do you hear that roar, Mayor? It's the voice of over 60,000 citizens. They're saying, our mayor has led us through thick and thin, and brought us this far. Let's salute our leader. They've done that in a big way. A magnificent statue of you will permanently greet Sims now and in times long to come. Congratulations. Ships lost at sea, new beacon beckons. Just as Juggly Town is starting to get its sea legs, with a new seaport and rising exports, we discover that our coastal waters are treacherous to navigate. Many a ship bound for Juggly Town has become lost and so has sailed on to clearer passages, leaving local industry high and dry. They're begging us to build a lighthouse on a prominent coastal location soon, to light the way to a brighter economy.
It's a sharing and feeding Ravager with a golden apple, relaxed.
Get him, boys.
You need to sneak to quietly before the mask is removed. What is it?
Juggly Town seems artsy smartsy. Quite a cool mayor. Out of thousands of candidates, Juggly Town has been chosen to be the site of the new Mondo Modernist Collection Museum. I guess our established commitment to museums must have influenced them, though it might also have been those spray paint sales at the hardware stores. Juggly Town's culture maven simply must have an opera. Can you hear those dulcet tones, Mayor? Those RTE voices of Juggly Town opera fans, imploring you to build a prestigious center for the operatic arts to house those thrilling chills and soaring songs. Now we'll finally have a use for those Viking helmets we've had in storage. Religious call for new roof. Mayor, we're known as a tolerant town for all manner of spiritual quests and purposes. And now that Juggly Town has grown to its present standing, a new group of seekers is calling for another house of worship in which to practice the tenets of their faith. Should we answer the call?
Now I kill with sniper crossbow to you. Attention, attention, we've got to into this zombie alarm. Now I kill with sniper crossbow to you. You're a loser.
Thanks for saving me from these pillagers. Well done.
Hello, gentlemen.
Thanks, Steve, you saved me from zombies at my house. Well done.
Our brother Carl Jin, Baldine, but John is very sad to his funeral. You need a god of powers of death. Revives this alive.
Attention, unauthorized penetration of zombies.
It's your coolest boots for sale, $250. I want to rob this boots.
What are you doing? You are coming with me.
A growing town immortalizes their favorite mayor. Strike the gong and sing along. Mayor, Juggly Town is growing strong. And in honor of your distinguished record in directing this growth, the citizens have decided to present you with a larger-than-life statue of your own likeness. Your visage will be an inspiration for decades to come. Serious Sims seek solace in solar power. Mayor, I've been hearing from a growing number of Sims who are concerned about the negative environmental impacts of the region's power plants. They told me to tell you they'd like the next new power plant for Juggly Town to be solar. Oh, and they also asked that you keep the skies clear and the sun shining to ensure maximum effectiveness. Convention center seen as commercial ace in the hole. Mayor, the business community needs your ear. They are convinced that Juggly Town hasn't fully put the welcome mat out for businesses and travelers. They're 100% behind putting a convention center here to attract visitors and visitor dollars.
Lentibus Welladone Loveneska as Napolitane Isaac.
Алло, полицейские, кстати, заберите его в тюрьму или полицейский участок. Ага, все хорошо. Стоять, вы арестован после ограбления и кучу денег. Я вас слушаю.
Can't hold me back. Can't hold me back.
I'm wanted. Don't shoot. Power of money. He is blocking the door. Lentibus Welladone Loveneska as Napolitane Isaac.
Congratulations, you attacked the village.
Oh my god. These FBI leaders. Help. Someone help. Let me out. This is a big hole. How do I get over it? That is the kidnapper. I have to sneak out. I got out. It's pulling. Help. It's so dark. Ah, scary dog. So much smoke. How do I get out? Horrible. He's stuck. I need to save him. Good luck. That is a lot of fire. Attempt. It stopped raining. That tasted good. Oh no, shark. An island. What do you want?
$% and dollar.
I don't understand. Oh, help, help, over here.
Can't hold me back. Can't hold me back.
Hey you. What do you want? Let's escape from prison. Don't get spotted on you. After going to the exit. Well done. Boat is a transport.
Let's start a prison escape. But don't get detected. Good luck. For escaping from
An evoker, an illusioner, and pillager, and vindicator starting an arena. 3, 2, 1, start.
What's an emerald? Yes, I want to buy iron sword. What emerald? Yeah, take this.
What is it?
How about this? Yeah. Hello!
1, 2, 3, go.
An operation for Bob's legs to take care of him.
Hey you. What do you want? Let's escape from prison. Don't get spotted on you. After going to the exit. Well done. Boat is a transport. Big time Juggly Town Mayor receives colossal honor. Sims to the right of us, Sims to the left of us, we are surrounded by smiling Sims, over 120,000 of them. Your nurturing of Juggly Town from swaddling clothes to handsome maturity hasn't eluded your citizens' watchful eye. They propose a reward, a great glorious statue of your honor. Greeting citizens old and new. Long may it shine, Mayor. Juggly Town prepped for new prep school. Mayor, we do have some citizens in Juggly Town quite sensitive to educational issues. They find our public school system lacking and the existing private school is full up. They wish to build a new private school, with your blessing of course. Big leaguers come to Juggly Town, major stadium proposed. Our sports fans are fanatics, and there sure are lots of them in Juggly Town. That's why we've been offered a spanking new major league stadium. We've got sports nuts in every corner of the city cheering at the prospect. Sounds like he'll score as well.
Congratulations, you attacked the village. All villagers were killed.
Not again! Not again! Why?
1, 2, 3, go.
Man, you can't stop me! You can't see me!
$1 and dollar. Can you repair axe with damaged anvil? Pillager, I need alien to enchant books. It costs totem of undying, sure. Thanks a lot for information.
No! No! Stop! Stop it!
Paper shufflers unite an important new government structure. Civil servants are celebrating all over the city, Mayor. We've been awarded a new Bureau of Bureaucracy to house all of the city's unsung employees. They do celebrate a bit oddly, by sharpening their pencils and quietly clearing their throats, but they are celebrating, and that's the important part. Farmers market will shorten the route from field to table. Mayor, the farmers in Juggly Town report bumper crops, but they're tired of driving in bumper-to-bumper traffic to get their goods to distributors. Why don't we put a local farmers market in operation, so those green goods can get into some homes as fast as they're picked? Nothing's so fine as a strawberry right off a vine. State Fair, the apex of agriculture. Mayor, it's nice to be recognized from all corners, and the particular corner this time has things growing and crowing in it. State Fair officials have designated our agriculturally accommodating city as the beneficiary of their new fair site. We'll have candy apples and rodeo rides aplenty soon. And that's no bull, Mayor.
Something strange. What's that? I have to sneak out. Shoot them. Another two. There's a house.